Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Don't lose sleep over disrespectful women. Don't lose sleep because you know what, in these spaces, I see a lot of guys, they go crazy over some woman with some video somewhere, some short, and she being just straight up disrespectful. Or they see videos or hear about women being disrespectful and the guys come and they getting mad. And let's be real, every man, even some players have come across some disrespectful women. Every man has. Every man has. Don't lose sleep over them. You know what you do? You walk right past them. Or if you have to, you put them in check. If they right there, you put them in check right there and then you move away. Whatever. You don't lose sleep over them. They're going to be there. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got, how much status, how good you think you look, how good you may look, how tall you are. There's going to be some woman that's going to be disrespectful. But there are 4 billion women in the world. That just means if she being disrespectful, that means she ain't for you anyway. Why you losing sleep over? Why you getting mad? You know? Because this will be the only video I'll probably do about a disrespectful woman, or one of the few. Because once you find that that woman's disrespectful, she ain't for you. Remember, a man's main relationship is with himself and his mission, his purpose, and everything. You know, if she's being disrespectful, first of all, a disrespectful person, and this goes for anybody, you know what, not even just a woman, but a person in your life who's being disrespectful. Why you really care about them? They just showing you that they not for you. They not bringing you anything. Now, let's be real. Some guy's gonna deal with a disrespectful woman because she fine. Oh, she got that body, that face, breastises, whatever that a man like. You don't deal with her then because then it'd be like, oh, damn, damn, she had a fat ass too. All right, next. You don't worry about them. And you don't sit there worried about it. And if you constantly coming across disrespectful women, well, like I always say, you got to look at what it is within you that's coming across those particular women. Because they're going to be disrespectful. In fact, a woman, she'll be disrespectful to one man. She'll be disrespectful to one man, but then treat the other man like a king. So if you're not being treated like a king on a consistent basis, that's within. But then you can't worry about the other women because you get some guys like, well, all these women disrespectful. Well, what are you doing? Why are you really losing sleep over them? And what are you doing to change yourself so they're not disrespectful, or you give them a reason not to be? Because like I said, if you got to check a woman and let her know, hey, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Be like, oh, hold up. Nah, you're not going to say that around me. You're not going to do whatever. You know? That's how you got to be. Because it's too many women. Why you focus on that disrespectful one, but you might have 3 who are going to be in cooperation to your operation, who probably look just as good. Probably better. But see, a lot of guys, it's kind of too many men's nature. A lot of men don't get over that rejection, or, you know, that one woman who messed with them, even some players who mess with their head, do something. You thinking about her, it's like, dude, it happened, learn from it, figure out what it was within you that brought it on anyway. And let me be clear on that, because, you know, there's invariably some guy get on here, well, they this and that. Okay, so why are you there? What position were you in for it to happen? What vibe were you getting off that she would think that she could be disrespectful for you? Because really, as a man, you gotta give off the vibe, the energy, the stance, whatever term you want to use, that you ain't a person that can be disrespected. You want to be in that position where you're not being bothered like that. Seriously, you going on, you can't. See, one thing about a player, if they get rejected by a woman, or she shows that she is not going to be in cooperation to his operation, he keeps going. He ain't going to sit around worried about that one woman. And no matter how good she look, no matter how fine she might be, he's going to move on. he's going to move on. And that's the main thing. That's the main thing. You can't lose sleep. If she's going to be disrespectful, you can't lose sleep. You got to go on and do what you're going to do. Right? Because, seriously, there's plenty of women out here. And despite what many men think, there's plenty of good women out here. But you have to do something within to draw those women to you. You have to do something. You got total control over that. You don't have control over the women. In fact, you want to carry yourself to the extent, you want to develop yourself to the extent that women who are disrespectful to other men, are very cooperative with you. Who they know they ain't gonna talk that trash. It's like I always remember that one woman who had a reputation. I always talk about her. She might see one of these videos too. We were on a panel. And she had a reputation for going hard against men, but she was married. She had a reputation. She didn't care. She say what she want to say. She'd say it nicely, but she still say it. But she said the guy she married would tell her to zip it, and she just zipped it. She liked that. In fact, a lot of women like a guy who will put them in check. But here's the thing with that too. You don't want that type of woman. Like every now and then she say something, if you the type who's gonna say, nah, baby, no. Okay, that's cool. But if you constantly have to put it in check, that's a form of disrespect to me. You shouldn't have to. You on a mission. She should be in cooperation to your operation. So that's the thing that you have to do. See, you can't worry about the disrespectful ones. You can't lose sleep over them. You can't lose sleep over them, Focus on yourself. Your main relationship is for yourself. You want to develop yourself, and you want to get it so that even the women who are disrespectful to other men are treating you with respect. I want y'all to think about that. And I was moved to do that video because I see a lot of guys, they get caught up in the disrespectful ones, especially in these spaces. If I was a content creator who was just talking about every single bad thing a woman does or reacting to some of these videos, please, I probably have 1 million subs. And I'm like, for what? For what? Why waste time? Why waste energy? You don't have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of energy for all of this. You need to be focused on your purpose, your mission, everything. All right? So I want y'all to really think about that. I want y'all to really think about that, all right? And I want y'all to do that. Do not lose sleep over disrespectful women. So that's all I have for today, y'all. Just real quick to the point, all right? And I'll get back with y'all, all right? Peace and blessings.